This is, I don't know, what, a year later? Maybe more?
Yeah.
We're doing a little something different today. Well, every video is different really, but look at this muddy mess. I'm Brad. Welcome to DIY Wouldn't You? We are starting the construction of a garden shed today. Daniel's gonna get the skid steer. I'm unloading lumber. Let's get started.
I can see right through you just like stained glass. Just when I think I'm over you,
A couple months ago, Daniel and I cleared out all this land right here to make an orchard for his wife. Something to go along with her orchard is a garden shed. And so we're starting the construction of that today, right here. This isn't necessarily a how-to video, more of a vlog, so you can just hang out if you want to.
I'll just sit there. You know what I really do?
Watch this. Yeah, there you go. Look at this guy.
That's a muddy mess, dude.
That is.
That's a problem. Like there's a nasty root, like all these rocks too that are in here.
Mm-hmm.
They were put there by me. This is my dumping ground for
I know.
the entire thing, and then we're sitting here acting like we're gonna build a building in it.
We're about to.
Like a bunch of dopes.
Heck yeah.
We ought to just check the square one more time.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
They're looking pretty fresh, you know?
Yeah.
That's 75 now.
Hopefully this one is too.
I know. 75 and a half. What do you think?
Hmm.
Yeah, so there you go, like that.
Check it now.
That's a lot closer. That's 75 and a quarter.
Okay, so theoretically this should be as well.
Yeah, 75 and a quarter. You know, I said something about we're gonna build you a she shed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, you can use it too. She said, it can be a he shed, she shed.
I'll twist this one into place.
Because it's gonna.
Quick rundown on how this is going to be built. This thing is framed up 8 feet wide, 12 feet long. There's going to be a small front porch and then the garden shed. We're going to stud the walls up 8 feet and then have a, I think, 12-12 pitch roof. So it's going to be a nice steep roof. And then on both side walls, there's going to be 3 windows and then maybe centered front door window on each side of the front door. It's going to be really cool, really classy looking. We're going to use tongue and groove boards on the outer walls to give it a really old school look. Not sure about the flooring and the ceiling yet, but we got the floor structure framed up really quickly today. We're going to go to the building and see if we have enough of a couple material, windows, flooring boards, and then we'll get back to this. This is day 2. It was pretty muddy the other day. However, today, it's even more muddy. It's like a swamp out here. It poured rain all day yesterday, so we couldn't come out here and work yesterday. Today, it is 40 degrees and sloppy, but we're gonna build anyway because sometimes you gotta have fun in life.
I can see right through you just like stained glass.
All right.
I'm over you, I
This one's got a little bit of a gap. Let's pull it from the middle and put one in.
Okay. Other pair. All right, listen here. Daniel thinks he's right, and I know I'm right, so we're gonna see who's right. But this board, see how warped it is? We screwed it in this way. Daniel said that we should flip it over to where the bow's in the middle and then pry against the middle. I told him if I'm wrong, then I'll admit it out loud. Here we go.
Yeah. Break that thing.
I know. You hear those wolves?
Yeah. Hey, dude.
I think it's just dogs, but.
Hey, the other day, we were riding down on the Polaris, right? And we were coming back on that back end of the trail right before we crossed the creek. We were coming down that little sloped area, and I saw something in the woods. I said, "What's that?" It was a coyote. And it was a pretty good size one, too.
Coyotes get big around here, dude.
He saw us, too, looked over at us, and then kind of took off.
I'm not gonna say I'm right, but it worked out good. You know, me and Daniel, we don't have bad blood between us. We just work.
We just work.
So it'll just be like
I'm gonna have a stud in between each one. See
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's gonna be tight.
be
if we
two
do
studs
it.
front and back, and then probably
I don't know.
4 stacks of 2 studs. I think. So it's 8 studs.
Yeah. So it'd be so 3 sets.
12 inches.
Got it. You know, these are hard to get on. Got a lot happening.
Just when I think I'm over you, I can see right through you, just like stained glass.
This thing's tall, son.
Yeah, dude. 8 feet is tall.
It is.
Well, especially when 8 feet is as wide as it is.
Yeah, no kidding. Right there.
Good?
Yep.
We got the first sidewall up. Now before we do this other sidewall, we're gonna go ahead and build the back wall. Get it stood up, and then we'll just plop this other sidewall up against it. Yeah.
Till it starts.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I mean, right now I'm feeling good. It wouldn't be bad if I'd clamped this thing together. You got everything holding there?
Yeah.
Phone call.
Hey, listen, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you checking it out. I hope you're enjoying this video. Here at DIY Wouldn't You, we want to inspire and educate. We want to make projects entertaining and encourage you to try something fun, learn something new, and impress yourself and your friends. We want to remind you that just because you haven't done something, it doesn't mean you can't. So keep learning, keep building, keep DIYing. Also, this project is for a friend on his private property, so there may be some stuff that you see during this build that doesn't meet code, and we're okay with that. So like I said earlier, sit back, relax, and tag along with us. Thanks again for checking it out. Let's get back to the build.
How you feeling?
Freaking fresh, homie.
I'm on there. I mean, I can get up here, but then what?
Well, I need to grab 2 2x4s.
Okay. This thing is pretty unwalkable in terms of steps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just gotta embrace it, Daniel.
Yeah. I'm bracing. I don't know about the M part. Yeah, this is, oh man, this is a little bit chintzy up here, but
You like it?
I love it.
Let's get the other board and we'll put it right beside that one so we got a bigger platform.
Okay. I'm good with bigger.
Yeah, bigger sounds alright. Boards and booties.
Mm-hmm. About right there.
I'll put one here.
Yeah. That right there feels real good.
Still good?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Let's go ahead and measure the
Uh-huh.
height that you want.
What's that?
Still got a foot hanging off.
Well, then that's it then.
Okay.
5 feet. Better stick away. So once we cut this, make 2, mend them together, and put it up here. All right. That's what you say.
Alright, so we got the thing marked. We're going to cut one, mirror it to make another one, and then that should give us both sides. Then we're going to use those as templates and cut the rest of them.
You'll always be my favorite mistake. You came in subtle like an earthquake. You'll always be my favorite mistake.
Giggity, giggity. Ready? Not that. Grab you a drill. Put that on the side of the porch right there.
It's almost it. Okay.
Dang, it can't.
No, it can't. I've written to him recently. Say, give me that end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to squeeze in just a little bit, but
Oh, if it squeezes in a little bit, it's golden. Okay, that's a good idea.
my camera fell just now from 8 feet up and somehow didn't break anything. Alright, that roof piece fit just like we want it to, so we're going to make multiple copies of that and start putting the roof up.
That sucks, you can't lay it
I
all the way
know.
off.
I know, it does. Come on, guys. Come with us.
I don't know, we'll find out. Probably not. Yeah, I am.
Let's step back and look at this bad boy. Oh my gosh. That looks so sick. Yeah, dude, that looks good. There's day 2, and we've got the floor structure done. The walls, 3 of the walls almost done. The front wall, and then we've started on the roof. We got all these roof trusses here, and 4 of them up top already. So we are rolling on with this.
Good there.
Yee.
What do you think? Maybe finish these up, the roof, or?
Yeah. Yeah, this little bad boy's looking pretty fresh. So we got the windows framed up on the side walls here, getting ready to frame up the window opening on the back wall. And we're gonna actually use these old window panes out of an old 1950s building that we're renovating. So we're gonna rip this window down because the bottom is fatter than the top, and that will give us our opening.
We're gonna hope that there are no nails in this thing. Golly, wonder why it's being such a punk.
I don't know. I wonder if that battery's trying to take a dump.
Right through a nail. I got this thing on here, so it's not gonna quite fit, but I mean that's gonna be sweet, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Right.
It's a sweet ladder with the platform and everything.
Yeah,
But it sure is cumbersome for a 4-foot ladder.
that is very true. Like, there's almost no point.
Feel good about that?
Yeah,
Right here.
they're going on top of there.
Yes.
So when we cut the opening, we'll cut it.
Yeah.
Thing, love it. Love it.
What did we do here?
Did we do something wrong?
This must not be our center line. Let's look at the height difference. How's that look?
Mo better.
Like it's supposed to?
Yeah, yeah. I like that. This was 35 3/4.
Alright, now I'm going to build the framework on the front wall here. We're going to put a window directly above the door on this extended front wall. So I'm going to frame up the verticals there. And then 2 more verticals on the outside like we did on the back wall.
Got it.
Got it. What Daniel's cutting is the 2x6s for the loft that we're building right here. bring some 2x6s back where it steps up, and then it steps up into the front loft up there.
Just to have it?
We could, but I think we
I'll make him pull it.
look at you.
Closer. It's, you know, me. Well, you know, it's kind of. I guess that's good enough, though, for what's about to happen. You got a joist. Hang it. Hang it with a joist hanger. Don't do it right.
I guess. Whatever.
You can say whatever you want.
I typically do, but it just gets me in trouble. That's all.
Accurate. Oh, God. There we go.
My big homie.
Man, it's pretty much framed up then, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what else is there to frame it at the moment? So then I'm starting to think we go on the outside and we do the outside. Good. All right.
We're now on day 3 working on the garden shed. And it's looking more like a sick little cabin than a shed. Check this thing out. It looks like an old little schoolhouse or a chapel or something. It's gonna look amazing. One thing that we just realized was, as we're coming around here to put the tongue and groove boards around the windows on the sidewall, is these windows are actually gonna swing out, whether it's this way or up, we're not sure yet. But we left clearance around the windows, but not enough clearance for casing inside the opening. So if any water comes down, it's just gonna sit on that wood and rot. So I'm gonna take the header board out. I'm using the term header loosely because it's just a 2x4, but I'm gonna take the 2x4s out that are on the top of the window openings and scoot them up 2 inches. That way we've got enough room to put a trim board top and bottom and actually pitch the one at the bottom, so any water that comes off and hits that will run off. That'll take a little bit of time, but it needs doing before we get the siding on up past the windows. Now Daniel got this old tongue and groove, I think it's old heart pine, because it's really hard. It's beautiful wood, and so we're siding the whole outside of this thing with this tongue and groove wood. I think it's gonna look really cool when it's done, and then the whole thing's gonna get painted white. The window header relocation went smoothly. Pretty good.
Seven first. Oh, it's day in and day out. Pretty sure.
Dude, this is dumb right here. It fits at the bottom but not at the top. Go down. Oh, there we go. There we go.
That's it.
Scoot in. That front wall flew on by. Thing is looking like something. Whatever that means. Now we're going to take those tongue and groove boards and run them vertically on the front wall up top where the window is. So we've taken a 2x4, ripped an inch off of it. That'll bring it down to where we still have surface on that 4x4 to attach the siding to.
There we go. I'm wondering.
We're at the end of day 3 on this thing, and look at how far we've gotten. We got the majority of the siding put on. About half, a little bit less than half of the upper loft front wall. And to do that, what we did was we just took these tongue and groove boards, flipped them around, and ran them vertical so that you can see the slats. I think that's gonna break it up nicely, and I think we're probably gonna do the same thing on the back wall as well. So just wrapped up day 3. See you tomorrow.
These days I dream of oxygen and gravity for the chance to get out of the darkness that's around.
It's day 4. I'm on my way back out to the land after removing 4 splinters from my hands this morning so we can get started working. I think that's suitable. Day number 4, remove 4 splinters before you can get going.
That's very true.
This.
Every breath could be the last one. I could disappear into the atmosphere or be burned up by the sun.
Yeah, baby. Look at how beautiful that is. Let's move to the back wall and do the same thing. There we go. I know you can't see it from down there, but that is level. Yo, dog.
Hey there, little Bradley.
Line it up with the center.
Center.
Yep. I put wood glue in there to be fine. Just put a little wood glue. Quick. Don't let Dave sleep. Do it real quick. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dog.
We're on day 5 of the garden shed build. Goal for today is to get the roof covered. Now, we're using 1x6 boards. Let me show you. So it kind of looks like skip sheathing up over, and then we'll put the roofing material on top of that. If you watch any of my videos, you may think, is Brad sponsored by DIYWoodn't? In fact, I am not. However, DIYWoodn't, if you're interested in a sponsorship and affiliate marketing, anything like that, please reach out to me. I use your tools all the time. My buddy Daniel uses your tools all the time. They're pretty much bulletproof. I say that and something's gonna break. DIYWoodn't, if you'd like to sponsor us, please let me know. My email is in the description below the video. Anyway, let's get started. It sure would be handy if that was 45 degrees, then I could just stick this up there and mark it, but I got my doubts. Yeah, definitely not. Guess I'll just mark them all with the level. So I think I'm at a point where I'm going to stop on this side and go over to this side. That way I've still got a little bit of room to work in the middle there before I have to get up on the roof. Here's the thing. you think this is scary, wait till we're doing the roof on the tower.
Oh, I know, right?
There's nothing left for me up here.
Joking. I said, you know, me and Brad work pretty good together, you know?
Yeah.
Because we've worked so long, I think we can pretty much operate. And she's like, you don't say anything, and then y'all just yell out random things to each other. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much it.
We're adding some 2x4s to cap the side walls and the back wall off where the siding ends. And we have chamfered the top edge and the front edge to kind of cap it off nicely.
How do you feel on your end?
Fresh to death. What you're about to witness next is not OSHA approved. This is not a build for a client, and we're in the middle of nowhere, so it doesn't have to be OSHA approved. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So now we've started trimming out. We ran a 1x4 across the top and we've let it overhang. Put 1x6s to cap these front corners here, and then we're going to trim the side walls out the same way. 1x4s at the bottom and the door casing. And most of that stuff we have ripped down the tongue and groove boards to make, just because it's got a lot of character. But then there's some spots where we needed some longer boards, so use a store-bought 1x4 there. This place is coming together nicely.
How you looking?
Fresh to death, homie.
I mean, like, dang, but...
You test fit this yet?
Yeah.
How you feel about it? Oh, baby! Problem with this one's going to be bending the top into place.
Is it looking rough?
It's out about a quarter. But after we get a couple pops down here,
Let's see if this will do it.
yeah. Heck yeah. This thing is looking so good. It's looking so good.
Did you know Harbor Freight's coming to Lexington?
No, really?
Yeah, sure is. Dang tootin'. This is the end of day 6. We got this whole window assembly 3-window thing here trimmed out. We got the side walls, back wall trimmed out. We're making good progress. Doing stuff like trimming windows takes a while. Now when I say trimming, I mean
We got them cased out, got sills in, thresholds, whatever these are called. Turned out pretty sweet. So, be back tomorrow. These windows came out of a 1950s, I believe, building that Daniel renovated. We're scraping the old glazing off and reglazing these windows. I've never done this before. I think Daniel maybe has done it one time, but this should be interesting. This ain't so bad. I was gonna ask if this looks legit.
Do you think you're doing a good job or something?
I don't know yet. It's
Dude,
too early to tell.
You know what's interesting?
What?
This one doesn't need it.
Put that one on your list.
That's right.
By the time we finished, I think I actually got the hang of it. Now I'm going to take some 1x6s and create these fascia boards here. It's going to get a little bit interesting because the 1x6s that we have are 8 feet long, I believe. So I don't think that they're going to extend out far enough on the bottom corners to actually cover up where we're going to box out the end of the roof rafters for gutters. So what I may have to do is space them down slightly and put a filler board in the middle to give it enough overhang on the sides. I like that a lot. I still need to close out where the 4x4s run into it right there, but that looks pretty stinking sweet. Oh yeah, still looking fresh. Now that I've got the front wall trimmed out, I'm gonna go up here and put that front window in place and go outside and get a feel for what it actually looks like with it trimmed out. I don't want to get it actually in place because I've still got to make a drip rail for any water that comes onto that window to run off and not to sit there and rot that sill. Dang, that looks cool. That green is a really sweet color, and I think that they're actually going to get a quarter paint that green so that they can paint the inside of that jamb that color to keep it like that. And then, like I said, the rest of this thing's going to be white and black. Fascia boards.
You got everything you need on your end?
I got screws, got my drill.
I already almost got this homie in place.
Yeah, boy.
Hey!
Hey! Yeah, coming up from the other side would probably be easier.
Here we're adding a gasket underneath the bottom edge of the roofing to keep bugs and water and stuff out.
Well, we realize that this is not how roofers do it, and we are not roofers. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Check this hair out, dude. We've been caulking the outside of this place, and I tried setting the camera up, and it's so stinking windy that it's blown my camera over, and I'm scared it's gonna break it. So let me show you what we're doing. We're going around caulking around the trim, so you can see in the tongue and groove areas, around the window openings, on the underside of the soffit up there, which you might not be able to see. All the seams here where the boards come together. Tongue and groove, all the window openings. There's a bunch of old nail holes, screw holes in these boards. So filling those in, and then we're gonna prime this whole thing and paint it.
Things going there.
That's right, let's do this. Man, look at this place, bro. Now the stained siding looks good, don't get me wrong, but I venture to say that the white is the way to go on this thing, man. Look at that.
We could be spraying this thing. We should be. If you look at all these crevices, man, we should be. This is crazy.
Power on. Okay, this should be good.
A granite blade.
Yeah. I hope we got some more caulk, so I can caulk this window.
Oh god.
Let's try something else. A little hinge. I kind of wonder if we ought to fill her in anyway.
Drop the butt like that right there.
We got the windows on this side in. We got them painted. They are they're black, but they've got almost a blued look, like blued steel. So that's kind of cool. We've got 2 coats of Kills No. 2 primer on this whole thing. 1 coat of Valspar Duramax exterior paint, pure white. We're gonna make some knee braces out of black walnut on the top corners here to finish that out. This workshop that we're working in actually belongs to Daniel's dad. It's an old furniture business. They've got giant tools, this bandsaw, this humongous planer here. And as you can see in front of me there behind the planer, there's a big glue up jig where they made butcher block countertops. And there's some old couch frames and jigs for making couch frames. This is a really cool shop. It's been really fun working here. And also just taking this old walnut that's weathered, that sat outside, and shaping it and turning it into something beautiful. I think that this is probably one of my favorite parts of the build, getting down to the fun finishing details like this.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I love that mess. I love that. I mean, that's what, like, you know, other woods try to look like that with stain.
Mm-hmm.
Walnut just does it.
Does it with just a little oil on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like that piece right there, there's no sapwood in it. And it's a beautiful chunk of wood.
Yeah. I've got some linseed oil. Like, I could just sit there and sniff it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of smells like maybe what they used to coat, or maybe still do, like skating rinks with.
Oh, yeah.
You know that smell?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. top window in, all the bottom windows in. Still not a window in the door yet, but we'll put that off. Got the knee braces up. We put gutters up today. I didn't film that because we don't know what we're doing with gutters, but there they are. And that one worked pretty good. Check this downspout and rain barrel out. She's looking good, Daniel.
Well.
This project, start to finish, ended up taking us 3 to 4 weeks. And after I was finished helping Daniel, he did the finishing touches like the gas shocks in the windows, the front window in the front door, the oak floors, and then he and his wife did all the finishing touches in here. I think it looks really, really awesome how it turned out. Well, here's the finished product. This is, I don't know, what, a year later? Maybe more?
Yeah.
But it's finally finished, and it's beautiful, and it's out here in the middle of nowhere where nobody will see it unless you're invited. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more fun projects that we're working on, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to see you back. If you want to be the first to know when we post another video, hit the notification bell. I'm Brad. This is DIY Wouldn't You. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.